Hello everyone. What is mathematics? It is only a systematic effort of solving puzzles posed by nature. In your textbook, take page number 232. In this video, we are going to see chapter 12, Probability. Probability is the branch of mathematics concerning numerical descriptions of how likely an event is to occur or how likely it is that a proposition is true. The probability of an event is a number between 0 and 1. Before we study the theory of probability, let us recollect the definition of certain terms already studied in earlier classes, which are frequently used. Experiment. An experiment is defined as a process for which its result is well defined. Deterministic experiment is an experiment whose outcomes can be predicted with certain under ideal conditions. Random experiment. A random experiment is an experiment whose all possible outcomes are known in advance, whose each outcome is not possible to predict in advance and can be repeated under identical condition. A die is rolled, a fair coin is tossed, or examples for random experiment. When the sample space is finite, any subset of the sample space is an event. That is, all the elements of the power set P of S of the sample space are defined as events. An event is a collection of sample points or elementary events. The sample space S is called sure event or certain event. The null set in S is called an impossible event. For every event A, there corresponds another event A bar is called the complementary event to A. It is also called the event not A. Let us see the illustration. Suppose a sample space S is given by S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the set of all possible subset of S, the power set of S, be P of S. Here we have written P of S, the power set of S. See here, all the elements of P of S are evens. Null set is an impossible event. Set 1, 2, 3, 4 are the simple events or elementary events. Set 1, 2, 3, 4 is the sure event or certain event. Two events cannot occur simultaneously or mutually exclusive events. A1, A2, A3, AK are called mutually exclusive, means that AI intersection AJ is equal to null set for I is not equal to J. Two events are mutually inclusive when they can both occur simultaneously. A1, A2, A3, AK are mutually inclusive, means that AI intersection AJ is not equal to null set for I is not equal to J. A1, A2, A3, AK are called exhaustive events if A1 union A2 union A3 union union AK equal to yes. A1, A2, A3, AK are mutually exclusive and exhaustive events if first condition is AI intersection AJ is equal to null set for I is not equal to J. Then A1 union A2 union A3 union union AK equal to yes. Types of events associated with sample space are easy to visualize in terms of Venn diagram as illustrated below. See here, A and B are mutually exclusive. Here, A and B are mutually inclusive. Here, A and B are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. Here, A and B are mutually inclusive and exhaustive. The events having the same chance of occurrence are called equally likely events. Let S be the sample space associated with a random experiment and A be an event. Let N of S and N of A be the number of elements of S and A respectively. Then the probability of the event A is defined as P of A equal to N of A by N of S. N of A is nothing but number of cases favorable to A. N of S is exact number of cases in S. Now see axioms of probability. Let S be a finite sample space. Let P of S be the class of events and let P be a real valued function defined on P of S. Then P of A is called the probability function of the event A when the following axioms are held. First condition, for any event A, P of A greater than or equal to 0. Next, for any two mutually exclusive events, P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B. And for a certain event, P of S equal to 1. Now we are going to see exercise 12.1 sum number 1. An experiment has the 4 possible mutually exclusive and exact outcomes A, B, C and D. Check whether the following assignments of probability are permissible. Since the experiment has exactly the 4 possible mutually exclusive outcomes A, B, C and D, they must be exact events. Therefore, S equal to A union B union C union D. Therefore, by axioms of probability, P of A greater than or equal to 0, P of B greater than or equal to 0, P of C greater than or equal to 0 and P of D greater than or equal to 0. Here, first subdivision P of A, P of B, P of C, P of D is greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, P of A union B union C union D, which is equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C plus P of D, which is equal to 0.15 plus 0.30 plus 0.43 plus 0.12, which is equal to 1. Therefore, the given assignment, the assignment of probability is permissible. Now see the second subdivision. P of A, P of B, P of C, P of D is given. So everything is greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, P of A union B union C union D, which is equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C plus P of D, which is equal to 0.22 plus 0.38 plus 0.16 plus 0.34, which is equal to 1.10, which is not equal to 1. Therefore, the assignment of probability is not permissible. Sum number 2. If 2 coins are tossed simultaneously, then find the probability of getting first subdivision 1 head and 1 tail. Second subdivision at most 2 tails. When 2 coins are tossed, the sample space will be S is equal to head head, head tail, tail head, tail tail. Therefore, N of S is equal to 4. First subdivision, probability of getting 1 head and 1 tail. 1 head and 1 tail. Then N of A equal to 2. N of A by N of S, which is equal to 2 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 2. Second subdivision, probability of getting at most 2 tails. That means less than or equal to 2. Then we will get head head, head tail, tail head, tail tail. So N of B is 4. N of B by N of S, which is equal to N of B is 4 by N of S is also 4, which is equal to 1. Sum number 3. 5 mangoes and 4 apples in a box. If 2 fruits are chosen at random, find the probability that first subdivision, one is a mango and other is an apple. Second one, both are the same variety. So number of mangoes, consider mangoes as M as 5, apples, number of apples A is 4, then total fruit is 5 plus 4 is 9. Probability of mango PM, PM is mango is 5, total is 9, 5 by 9. P of A, probability of apple is 4, now N of S is 9, 4 by 9. First let us see the first subdivision, probability of getting one mango and one apple when two fruits are chosen at random, then which is equal to P of MA or P of AM, that is P of M, P of A plus P of A into P of M probability. P of M is 5 by 9, then P of A will become 4 by 8 plus P of A is 4 by 9, this one 5 by 8. 5 by 9 is nothing but set of 1 from mangoes and set 1 from a fruit. 4 by 8 is set of 1 from 4 apples and set 1 from the remaining 8 fruits, which is equal to 20 by 72 plus 20 by 72. 20 plus 20 is 40 by 72. Whenever we are cancelling by 8 table, we will get 5 by 9. Second subdivision, both are of the same varieties. The probability of getting same varieties, mango or apple, which is equal to P of M into P of M plus P of A into P of A. So we get P of M 5 by 9 into, already we have selected one fruit, then we have 4 by 8 plus apple is 4 by 9. After selecting, we will have 3 by 8, which is equal to 5 4s are 20 by 72 plus 4 into 3 12 by 72, which is equal to 32 by 72, which is equal to 4 by 9. Sum number 4. What is the chance that first subdivision non-leap year, second subdivision leap year should have 53 Sundays? Number of days is 365. 365 by 7, which gives 52 weeks plus 1 day. N of S. N of S is equal to 7. N of A is 1. Because in 52 weeks we have 52 Sundays. So we have to find the probability of getting the remaining 1 day as Sunday. The remaining 1 day can be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's why N of S is equal to 7. In the N, Sunday, A, Saturday to Sunday or Sunday to Monday. Okay, therefore N of A equal to 1. The probability of getting 53 Sundays, that is N of A is 1 means P of A is, we have to find, that is N of A by N of S. N of A is 1 by 7. Second subdivision, leap year. In leap year we have 366 days. So which is equal to 52 weeks plus 2 days. In 52 weeks we have 52 Sundays. We have to find the probability of getting one Sunday from the remaining 2 days. The remaining 2 days can be a combination of the following. That is, S is equal to Saturday to Sunday, Sunday to Monday, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday, Thursday to Friday, Friday and Saturday. So N of A equal to 2. N of S is nothing but 7. So P of A equal to N of A by N of S, which is equal to 2 by 7. Sum number 5. 8 coins are tossed once. Find the probability of getting first subdivision exactly 2 tails, second one at least 2 tails, third subdivision at most 2 tails. When a coin is tossed 8 times, then N of S is equal to 2 power 8. 2 power 8 which is equal to 256. First subdivision, let A be the event of getting exactly 2 tails. That is N of A. So we have 8 coins. In that we have to find exactly 2 tails. 8C2. Here we are using the combination process. We know the formula for combination. NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Now I need to find the value of 8C2, which is equal to 8 factorial by 8 minus 2 is 6 factorial into 2 factorial, which is equal to 8 into 7 into 6 factorial by 6 factorial into 2. 6 factorial and 6 factorial will be cancelled. 1 2 is 2, 4 2s are 8, 4 7s are 28. P of A equal to N of A by N of S. N of A is 28 by 256, which is equal to, when we are cancelling by 4 table, we get 7 by 64. Second subdivision, let B be the event of getting at least 2 tails. So at least means greater than or equal to 2. So N of B is 8C2 plus 8C3 plus dot dot 8C8. So N of S is equal to 8C0 8 plus 8C1 plus 8C2 plus 8C3 plus dot dot 8C8. From this we are going to find 8C2 to 8C8, which is equal to N of S minus 8C0 plus 8C1. N of S is nothing but 256. 8C0 value is 1. 8C1 value is 8. So we'll get 256 minus 9, which is equal to 247. Therefore, P of B equal to N of B by N of S. N of B is 247 by 256. Third subdivision, let C be the event of getting at most 2 tails. At most means less than or equal to 2. Therefore, N of C equal to 8C0 plus 8C1 plus 8C2. 8C0 value is nothing but 1. 8C1 value is 8. 8C2 is 8 into 7 by 2 into 1. So we get 28. 8C0 is 1 plus 8 plus 28, which is equal to 37. Therefore, P of C equal to N of C by N of S, which is equal to N of C is 37 by 256. Let us boost our brain power with math puzzle. Math puzzle is a good exercise for your thinking skills. Do you agree with me? Anyway, here is a puzzle. If x is an integer and 1 less than x square less than 100, we need to find maximum value of x minus minimum value of x. But one condition, x should be an integer. First we need to find maximum value of x and minimum value of x, and then we have to subtract. Now you can pause the video and find maximum value of x and minimum value of x. Still you are thinking? Anyway, here is the answer. 18. X is an integer, so maximum value of x is plus 9, minimum value of x is minus 9, which is equal to 18. Sum number 6. An integer is chosen at random from the first 100 positive integer. What is the probability that the integer chosen is a prime or multiple of 8? S is equal to 1, 2, 3 dot dot up to 100. N of S is equal to 100. Let A be the event of choosing a prime number. A equal to, we are writing the prime number up to 100. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89. N of A equal to 25. So P of A is equal to 25 by 100. Let P be the event of getting a number multiple of 8. P equal to 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80, 88, 96. N of B equal to 12. So P of B equal to 12 by 100. Since A and B are mutually exclusive, then A intersection B is equal to null set. Therefore, P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B. P of A is 25 by 100. P of B is 12 by 100, which is equal to 25 plus 12 is 37 by 100. Sum number 7. A bag contains 7 red and 4 black balls. 3 balls are drawn at random. Find the probability that first subdivision all are red, second one red and 2 black. Number of red balls equal to 7. N of A are equal to 7. Number of black balls N of B equal to 4. Total number of balls is 7 plus 4, which is equal to 11. That is N of A is equal to 11. First subdivision all are red balls. So here we have taken 3 balls are drawn at random. N of R equal to 7C3. 7C3 equal to 7 into 6 into 5 by 3 into 2 into 1. So 3 and 2 will be cancelled with 6. So we are getting 7C3 is 35. 11C3, that is 11C3 is nothing but N of S. N of S is 11C3. 11C3 equal to 11 into 10 into 9 by 3 into 2 into 1. 3 will be cancelled with 9 and 2 with 10. So 11 into 5 into 3, which is equal to 165. So 7C3 is 35 by 165. Now we will get, after cancelling, we get 7 by 33. Probability of getting 1 red and 2 black balls. Number of red ball is 7. So we have to select 1 red ball, which is equal to 7C1. Number of black ball is 4. In that we have to select 2. So 4C2 by N of S is 11C3. 7C1. The value of 7C1 is nothing but 7. 4C2 is 4 into 3 by 2 into 1. So we are getting 4C2 value is 6 by 11C3 is 165. So 7 6 are 42 by 165. So we are cancelling. After that we are getting 14 by 55. Just we are cancelling by 3 table. Sum number 8. A single card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards. What is the probability that first subdivision the card is an ace or a king? Second one, the card will be 6 or smaller. The third subdivision, the card is either a queen or 9. Total number of cards is 52, that is N of S. Number of A card is N of A, that is 4. Number of king card is N of K, which is equal to 4. So first subdivision, probability of getting the card is an ace or a king. So P of A union K. A and K are mutually exclusive, which is equal to P of A plus P of K. P of A is equal to N of A by N of S. P of K is N of K by N of S. So P of A is 4 by 52 plus 4 by 52, which is equal to 8 by 52. So we will get 2 by 13. Second subdivision, let P be the event of getting a number B6 or smaller. So the numbers can be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. There are 4 types of cards. So N of B equal to 4 into 5, which is equal to 20. So P of B equal to N of B by N of S. N of B is 20 by 52, which is equal to 5 by 13. Third subdivision, let C be the event of getting a queen, which implies N of C is 4. And D be the event of getting a number 9. N of D is 4. C intersection D is null set, where C and D are mutually exclusive. Therefore, P of C union D equal to P of C plus P of D. P of C plus P of D, where P of C is N of C by N of S. P of D is N of D by N of S. So, which is equal to 4 by 52 plus 4 by 52, which is equal to 8 by 52. Cancel by 4 table, then we get 2 by 13. Sum number 9. A cricket club has 16 members, of whom only 5 can bowl. What is the probability that in a team 11 members at least 3 bowlers are selected? So, number of players is 16. We need to select 11 players, which can be done in 16C11, that is n of s, which is equal to 16C5. The value for 16C5 is 4368. Out of the selection of 11 members, there should be at least 3 bowlers. So we can have 3 or 4 or 5 bowlers, and the remaining will be 8 or 7 or 6 players. So the selection can be done as follows. Bowlers, when you are selecting 5 bowlers, the players will be 6. When you are selecting 4 bowlers, the players will be 7. When we are selecting 3 bowlers, the players will be 8. So, A be the event of selecting at least 3 bowlers out of a selection of 11 players. Out of the selection of 11 players. So, n of A is 5C5 into 11C6 plus 5C4 into 11C7 plus 5C3 into 11C8. So, 5C5 into 11C6 is 1 into 462 is 462 plus 5C4 into 11C7, 5 into 330 is 1650 plus 5C3 is 10, 11C8 is 165. So, we will get the 1650, which is equal to 3762. That is the value of n of A. Now, we need to find P of A. P of A equal to n of A by n of S. N of A is 3762 by 4368, which is equal to 627 by 728. Sum number 10. The odds that an event A occur is 5 to 7. Find P of A. So, the word odds is frequently used in probability and statistics. Odds relate the chance in favor of an event A to the chance against it. Suppose small a represent the number of ways that an event can occur and small b represent the number of ways that the event can fail to occur. The odds of an event A are A is to B in favor of an event, and P of A equal to A by A plus B. Further, it may be noted that the odds are A is to B in favor of an event is same as to say that odds are B is to A against the event. If the probability of an event is P, then the odds in the favor of its occurrence are P to 1 minus P, and odd against its occurrence 1 minus P to P. First subdivision, the event A occurs 5 to 7. So, small a is 5, small b is 7. P of A equal to 5 by 5 plus 7, which is equal to 5 by 12. Second subdivision, given P of B is 2 by 5. Express the odds that an event B occurs. 2 by 5 can be written as 2 by 2 plus 3. So, the odds that the event B occur is 2 to 3.